Hello and welcome to another one of my videos. In today's video, I'm going to wish everyone a happy new year, just go through some personal goals and where I think the market's going to go. I haven't put a video out for a while. I think it's been about 3 weeks, maybe. I just needed a bit of a break. I was open about that. I think this year I will be putting more videos out. There will be a new series to come from me. I'm going to put a lot of my knowledge out. I'm gonna try and do that on a weekly basis. So there's going to be a few videos that are pre-recorded whilst I've got the time to do it. And I think I know it's not going to be the most popular of series, but it is going to be very educational. It's going to be very anecdotal on things that have worked for me and what haven't worked for me as an entrepreneur and a businessman. And I think it will benefit some people. Some people won't be interested, and that's fair enough. Some people just want to see the shiny, and that's completely fine. Now, in terms of my goals, I've got pretty much four goals. One of them's a monetary goal. I'm not going to share that one with you guys because that is something. It really depends on how long I'm trading for. It has crossed my mind stop trading in April. That's when I plan to move. That's still up in the air. I've got so much work to do before I even contemplate moving house. I'm hoping that doesn't fall through because I really want out the area. If it does fall through, it will change my plan slightly in terms of the trading side of things. So I don't know if I'll be stopping in April. I don't know if I'll be stopping around my birthday, which is later on in the year. I don't think I will trade to the end of the year. I don't think I will. As far as I'm concerned, this is my victory lap, and I'm just doing it to buy some coins that I want. I might get my groove back and think, you know what, I'm enjoying this. Why not? Why not just do another for a few months just to see it out. I'm undecided. So in terms of like the financial monetary side of things, it's not really prudent for me to do it. I've got a pro rata number, but I'm going to keep that one close to my chest and see how it is. And that's not a case of, I'm not holding myself to account. I have no problem telling people like where I'm at. I'm just wired that way. It doesn't matter. Like I'll tell you if I succeed it, I'll tell you if I fail it. It doesn't matter. But it's a fairly high-ish target based on the numbers that I feel I can do and not overdo it. I've got a YouTube goal, so I want to put out a fairly consistent amount of content. I want it to be good. The thing is, there's going to be 100 videos just between Die Over Gold, Coin Dealer if I do that weekly, and there's going to be and the educational content that I want to put out. So I think hitting 250 videos is where I should be aiming, and also I want to grow the channel to 7.5. I think this channel's worthy of a lot more than it's where it's at. It's always been a very boutique channel. I think I like the idea of growing it more than the status that comes with it. I like the idea of having this little seed and planting it and watering it and getting it to a point where it's beneficial to not only just myself, because it is. Let's not take away from that, but also beneficial to other people. I want people to look at my content and think, you know what, I've had a bit of entertainment today. Like life's a bit of a grind, and I just saw some dude pull out a load of gold coins, or someone to learn something from what I've put out. I think that's wonderful. I don't want to be chasing like this. I think they're called clout chasers. Like they just put it out and they do it for the likes and the views, and I'm not into that. Like I could put out loads of content where, on paper, from past videos I put out, they should do really well. There'd be a bit of money in it for me. They make a lot of views, but it's really poor quality content. And I don't mind the odd one when I get like a 25k collection come in and there's a lot of diversity. But to just constantly rehash old videos is a bit. I think you failed at life, to be frank. But that's my view on it. Other people will say differently. I'm not taking shots at anyone. It's a new year. I like to think I've got no enemies this year. We shall find out. One always crops up. But that's my goal for YouTube. I want to put out 250, and I want them to be good quality content, for you guys and also for me. I don't want to fall below a certain standard. I know some videos will be better than others. That's just the luck of the draw, unfortunately. But that's that goal. My third goal is I wanna I wanna run 25 kilometers a week, barring injury. That is going to happen. Everyone gets injured from time to time. I've I've been a gym fanatic for, I say fanatic. I've been going to the gym 3 4 times a week for the last couple of months, and I'm getting stronger. This is the best I've felt since pre-COVID. I've had a lot of things go wrong. I've had a lot of injuries. I've had a lot of illness, both mental and physical. And I finally feel I'm in the part of my life where I feel good. I feel healthy. I feel stronger than I've done in years. My lung capacity is coming back. I thought my lung capacity was done after COVID. According to my smartwatch, my lung capacity is almost at the top level. It's already above average, and to kind of go through the issues I've had and have that. Sorry, someone texted me. To go through the issues I have and still have a fairly decent lung capacity, I'm pretty happy with that. And last goal, I want to read a book a month. I think one thing that's kind of got to me was I stopped reading. I used to read a lot. I barely read anything. Now, I don't mind whether that comes in the form of, say, a paperback or in terms of an audio book. I could probably double it up with my runs because I'm running 2.5 3 hours a week anyway. Yeah, that's enough to um, get through a fairly sizable amount of literature. Typically, in the past, I'd read philosophy books and stuff like that. Anything that would engage my brain. These days, I'm not really that fast. Like, because I've already built a lot of my life, I don't really need to read as much intense literature, such as like the money building side of things. I've already done it. It doesn't matter so much, but I need to do something that will engage my brain. So, in terms of this year, like, where do I think the gold price will go? Well, it's recently gone up, but having a look at it, I think this year we're going to get to maybe £2,500. I say 2,500, 2.5K. Um, I think it's there. You need to understand, and this is not a channel for doom and gloom. It's not a channel that shields coin, but there's a lot of instability in the world, and when you understand that some people, they get enjoyment, they get satisfaction out of other people's misery, or they get satisfaction out of making money out of other people's misery. You understand that the world will always be unstable. There's some people who would literally watch the world burn if they could get away with it, and some people can get away with it. And it means that all the time you've got issues like this, all the time you've got war, and you've got people who will gamble money knowing that a government will bail them out. There's always scope for price increase in terms of gold because they're bastardizing the money supply one way or another. And when you realize that it has to go up. There has to be a drastic change for it to deflate. And I don't think they can do it. I just think they make things smaller and smaller myself. So in terms of stacking goals, I don't really have any stacking goals. But I do think gold will go up. You need to realize I don't intend on getting out of gold. I just don't want to be a professional dealer for much longer. I want to enjoy the coins that I enjoy. I'm not really a bullion stacker. I never have been. I've always been gravitated towards certain coins, and they operate in a completely different market. They just don't function in the same way. They got different market mechanisms. So I think the gold will go up to 2.5. I think it will myself. And if it doesn't, buy more because it will get there. It will. And if I'm completely wrong, please don't sue me. Hashtag like what I say may be complete and utter rubbish, but I think it will get there. That's just my opinion. Um, you make your own choices. Silver, I think silver has got more to go. I do think it's got more to go. I'm not a buyer into the idea of gold silver ratio. I don't think it works in Europe. It doesn't work in the UK, and people try and quote it to me, and I'm like, it's more of an American thing. It's horses for courses. It's a different market. They got different characteristics in their market to our market due to VAT, etc. Um, I do think it will go up. I think it will probably hit 28, 29. I could see it dropping down as well. Much used as a chocolate teapot, that for the silver, wasn't it? But it's that erratic. It could do either, but I think gold is probably on the longer trend, and I think silver will get there, but it's going to be more explosive either way. Am I stacking silver? These days, I'm just trading it. Apart from the $1 coins, I'm aggressive on that front in the sense that I've doubled my target to 200. We shall see. Anyway, I hope everyone had a great new year, and let's hope that this year is better than the last one. Take care, guys. Bye.